Everybody? It's your boy Doc Nanners. Welcome back to the Lagging Legends Racing Network. We are on the post-race show from the NVRA race at Phoenix. I would love to give you a whole big breakdown, big story, big spiel, but quite frankly, I don't have a freaking clue what happened. So, Ducky, go ahead and take it over.
Yeah, it was sad. We lost you to a blown engine at the start. It was crazy. No, just to start off, I think it was a great race once we all found our footing and figured out like how far we could push everything without wrecking each other. Because it was kind of a caution fest for a bit there, guys. Uh, but other than that, we finally hit our stride and figured it out. We got Dusty who won, so congrats to him. He's not feeling good, so he declined his interview. So I did get who I think was just top performers tonight. Usually, as always, old Clater there, second, like all the way through, right?
Yeah, I was second every single stage.
Yeah, I did get you the first one, and I was like, I might have a shot. And then we did stage two, and I was like, oh no,
Yeah.
I'm a little far off here. But you and Dusty were definitely class of the field. Brad, buddy, brought her home P4 tonight, right?
4.
14th, boy.
14th to 4th that last run.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know this isn't one of your best tracks for sure, but one question I do want to give to Doc is in stage one, you made a hell of a call doing 2 tires. What made you think to do that?
I wanted
And you
to be
only
up
fell
front.
back to 4th.
I wanted to be up front. It's that simple. I knew I had a fast car. I qualified absolute like dog ass. So I figured I needed to make a move and do something to get up there. I knew I could run up there, but it worked out good. It worked out good for that call. But
Yeah,
it did get a little shaky at the end.
definitely.
Because me and I think it was me and Deport. We were kind of going back and forth with bumpers to bumpers.
Yeah, no, I mean, it ended up working out for you well. It net gained you a few spots for sure. Good job finishing 4th in stage one. I know you'd have had a better race had it got to go, but sadly, sometimes the internet doesn't let us. But you'll come back next week at Vegas. You'll be fine. But Brad, no, take us through that last stage, buddy. What kind of worked for you?
Just finally got my entry points down. Just went down the right rear tire pressure the second stage there. I was running good the second stage, but I got trapped a lap down and until that last caution. I think I was 15th or 16th, and just the long runs I was able to run guys down. And the cars seemed to work really good in the long runs. Just experimenting with some different lines.
For sure. I was trying to run you down there, and I think I tried to push it too hard on the last turn and spun myself. Ended up 6th and got Denny 5th. So,
yeah, I checked the interval there, and I saw you were pretty damn close. I was hoping I was going to hold you off. I thought for sure I was going to spin it off coming out of 2.
yeah, no, that last stage I loosened it up a little too much for that last run. And I was like, oh no. As soon as we started, I was like, I have made a mistake here. I should have just been content and trying to run 3rd, but I wanted to try to do something to get to Clater and Dusty. I figured that maybe loosening it up would have helped me overall, but that did not. But Brad, that was a heck of a run there, that last stage for you. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you got up to the top 5 for sure. If we would have had a little incident between 2 cars, you might have got to 3rd. But
Yeah,
I guess that's been taken care of in the chat already, that we know whose fault that is. So we're going to leave that alone. But good run for you, Brad. That was awesome. Can't wait to see what you do at Vegas next week. Hopefully you can get back in here and be the winner.
yeah. Thanks. That was definitely the best run I think I've ever had at Phoenix. It's a long time coming getting a top 5 there. Definitely had to work for it though.
Yeah, for sure. Awesome job. I'll turn it over to the guy that's been Mr. Consistent at 2nd this year. Clater, what did you think you needed to do the last run to even have a shot?
Yeah, I don't know what I could have done to catch Ducky. Rusty, I did it again. Rusty, I don't know. He shot out a rocket. I low key feel like he was going like 90 miles per hour on that last restart. It felt like, um, But yeah, he just shot out a rocket. I could not catch him at all. I would love to know what adjustments he did, but they definitely worked for him. It did feel like on the long run I can catch up to him, but that long run usually was like 70 laps. We only had like a 40-lap run, so I couldn't really catch him at all. I can stay consistent, but those first, it felt like first 15 laps, he can put about 5 seconds on me. I think he actually did put 5 seconds on me there at the last restart. And I think I gained back probably about 2 seconds of it. About as close as I got. But yeah, I have no idea what I could have done to catch him. I feel like I did everything on my end. I honestly made my adjustments. Stage one, pretty much first caution, whenever that was, and I stuck with him the entire race. It was a good stable car. I felt comfortable, could go anywhere. It was definitely a long run car, but it was not that short run car. It was not that medium run car, and I feel like I would have needed a short run car tonight just to, get out there, get that clean air, and then pretty much try to run away with it. But Dusty ran a great race.
Yeah, no, Dusty did great. I know I could get out in front of you, but you definitely had the longer run car. Like I could hang with you. That wasn't a problem. Like you wasn't leaving me. And I do feel like we was catching him. I do feel like I kind of held you up a little bit and I was trying to let you go, but just the way
Yeah.
it works is I just stayed right there. And I was like,
Yep.
well, I know Clater can go get him if I just let him go. And I'm trying to let him go, but I'm trying not to lose pace. And then I'm not gonna lie to you
Yeah.
boys. I know going into 3 and 4, I finally figured out the more you slow down, hit that brake, you get to that line,
Yeah.
the better you're going to be coming off. I finally figured it out.
Yep.
But I only trusted you, and I never had Brad behind me to really work on that with him. But Meso, I just didn't trust. I didn't trust Deport. It was rough. So I would overdrive it a little bit, but I do know going. I did have that confidence with you at least. I knew you wasn't going to plow me,
Yeah.
which is always great to know. But yeah, we go on to Vegas. What are you expecting there, Clater?
I'm kind of expecting the same thing. Probably a long run car. Tires are probably gonna heat up like crazy. It's gonna be a tire strategy type race again. But Vegas is always fun, especially in these next gen cars, especially on Heat 5 too. It kind of feels like a super speedway in a sense because it's everybody. I don't know. You have 15 drivers, but like at least 10 were in that main pack, and seventh could go to first, or first could go to seventh. It's completely swapping around. It's kind of like Atlanta in a sense. It really does feel like a super speedway, but it's just like a tire shredder super speedway.
Yeah, for sure. No, I agree with you. You have the lines you can run. Everybody's spread out. You can see 3, 4 wide.
Mhm.
Definitely don't recommend 4 wide, but you do see it sometimes. But
Yeah,
uh, but no, I expect a really good race. I don't expect as many cautions there, just because if we're wrecking there, we have a problem.
yeah,
Um, I think it's fairly easy to know, hey, don't go here because you're going to get hit, or stay here so you can make that run, not hit somebody. I do feel pretty great going into next week, though. I think with that stupid call of putting it at like 48 loose, I think you're going to have the points lead now, though. You had a great consistent night.
yeah. I believe
Um,
so.
yeah, I should have just stayed content with where I was at and just hope something happened, but uh, won't make that mistake again. Glad I did it earlier in the year. But I'm pretty sure that we're going to see old Clater in Victory Lane probably next week. I'm going to go ahead and call that.
Appreciate
Uh,
it. Yeah,
uh, been doing practice races with him there, and he's just fast. Like you can get him in the first bit, but he just knows how to save it, and he knows how to be ready. And he'll just run off in the last bit.
yeah. Let's hope that's the case next week. But anything can happen. I was the favorite this week, and then Dusty happened. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. From now on, are we letting people just race all willy nilly or what?
Well, I let Flash make the call, but Dusty was in NVRA before. I think he ran like 3 races a season or two ago. So it's kind of like he's not a complete outsider in a way, but yeah, I'll leave those calls to Flash. If he wants them, we can get them. But if they're like no experience in NVRA, definitely not. But Dusty's a little special.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Dusty's a great racer. We don't hate on him at all. Again, congrats to him. But I don't know. It is weird when like you wait until the very last day to be like, "Hey,
Yeah,
can I race?"
yeah, it's happened a few times, but most of the time, like I said, it's just people who's already raced in NVRA. So it sucks sometimes because you like just like tonight, like maybe I was the favorite. If Dusty wasn't here, maybe I won. But it's just the way it goes, where the cookie crumbles.
It is, but that's why we race, and that's why you run the laps, try to win it for sure. But no, I think we had a great race. Very proud of everybody in here. Doc, I am sorry that you don't get to finish the race, but I think you would have had a pretty good run had you got to. So that's something to hang your hat on. And then we'll just practice for Vegas next week. And any other thoughts from anybody here?
No, I can't wait for it. It's definitely going to be a great race. Hopefully, we had some pretty good top 5 finishers tonight, like Brad. I think Ardeni finished top 5. That's pretty impressive. Meso, I think third there. It was a great race. I hope we kind of have the same thing next week with a parity of top 5 finishers.
Yeah, like I'm upset that I spun it on the last turn, but then I see Ardeni's 5th, and I'm like,
Everyone loves an Ardeni top 5.
yeah, like I can live with that. Like
Yeah.
that's okay. We'll take it, and we'll just move on to next week. And we did get the race right for next week correct this time, so
Yes.
you can bank on it being Las Vegas, guys.
Yep, 100% Las Vegas. It's not changing anytime soon.
Yeah, and I
Yep,
will
for sure.
say,
But
just on a side note, I would have loved to be able to see that race. It definitely seems like from what I've seen in the chat, the ending was definitely interesting. But, congratulations to you guys for having them wonderful finishes. How what's that, Bob?
Y'all want me to talk about the incident?
Yeah, I mean,
if
go
you
ahead.
want to, you go right ahead.
I mean, I don't know what
I'm
happened.
being completely transparent here. I'm not throwing shade or anything, but from my POV, Meso, he had a good run. He was making gains on me, no doubt. But going into turn 2, or technically coming out of turn 2, I hit the wall, but like not hard enough to where like I plowed into the wall, like it completely stopped me. Like the moment I hit it enough to give me that slowdown, and then Meso cleared me. But like he didn't clear me completely. Like he was clear, but I was like right on his bumper. But going into turn 3, I braked where I did every night. I knew where he kind of braked on like restarts and everything. I was behind him a few times. But going into turn 3, he goes 2 tires under the yellow, which that's completely legal. But he goes 2 tires under the yellow, and like I don't know if you guys see it, he kind of like wiggled in a way. It's like he goes 2 tires under, he wiggles to the left, wiggles to the right, and that slowed him down. So I'm rolling through this corner. I feel like I was, hitting that yellow line pretty consistently all night. So I was rolling that inside, and Meso's car's freaking out, and I'm just rolling it, no gas, no brake, nothing like that. Same thing as the all 112 laps before that. But I hit his rear bumper, it gives him some rear bumper damage, and then it's just like the rest of the 40 laps after that, he was just complaining about it the entire time. But I wish I had a clip for it, because it feels like every single time I get into incidents on track, I never get the clip of it, because I know the clip will prove my point. I know I'm right. I'm
Right.
that kind of better. I know I was right. I know what happened in the car. But yeah, it was just unfortunate. It is a pet peeve of mine when people blame me for something that's not happened, that didn't happen. But I'll let them know. But it's pretty much over on my end. He ran a good race. I ran a good race, but it happens.
Yeah, I mean, it's just unfortunate circumstance. I mean, heck, I seen you hit the wall a little bit myself, and I got in under you, but like I made sure we had enough room. We never hit each other. But to be honest, I mean, he should be very happy with his third, because just in my opinion, and it could be smoke, whatever, but I do feel like I was the third best car all night. Had I not made that adjustment, I'd have been right there, like with you, Meso, and we'd have tried to run down Dusty the best we could.
Yeah, sure.
But sometimes just be happy with what you got, because I don't think he would have finished third. I think he was like a 5th to 4th place car.
Yeah,
I don't know what he had on that last run, but
yeah, he had a great car. I mean, like I said, he was running me down. He was running consistent laps. I did notice, I don't know when it was, maybe the end of stage 2 or something. We had that long run, and I think it was me, you, and Meso. We were pretty much all within a good group of each other, like a second or so. And I noticed Meso fell off like a rock. So he had that good. It was that medium run car pretty much, and then it fell off at the end. But yeah, he like I said, he had a good finish. I mean, third place at Phoenix is, you really got to work for those top 3s at Phoenix, because those tires do not work to benefit you at all. You got to save those tires. So honestly, a top 5 for anybody here is a really good race, but it's on fate, I guess. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was great. But I do shout out to Ardeni though. That is great. The top 5 does need to be acknowledged. That was great. Thank you for giving your POV on that incident. Doc, anything you want to add, buddy?
I mean, I wish I could add a little bit more. I can definitely say congratulations to all you guys. I know throughout the whole race, I've seen you all in the first stage anyway. All of you had good pace. It's one of those situations to where I mean, yeah, I just wish I could have stayed in. Sucks to have an engine blow per se. You know, you put a lot of work in throughout the week, and I'd feel better if my internet would have went out, but my internet didn't even go out, so I don't even know what happened. I had taste. I would have liked to see what
It
happened,
happens.
but no, just all I can say today is just congratulations to you guys. Ducky definitely on the next show on the speed report's going to get some thumbs down since he choked at the end. Since he decided to give it so
Yeah.
hard to Goon last week, he's definitely going to take a little bit in the keister this time. So, yeah, just good job, guys.
Yeah.
That's all I really can say there. Any closing thoughts for you two? Anything you'd like to say? Anything you'd like to add?
I mean, on my end, it was a great race. I know Vegas is gonna be really fun. Like I said, there's a lot of parity. It's a really drafting track. Um, it was a great race all night. Great top five. We did have a few of those string of cautions, got a little annoying there, but can't wait for Vegas. It's gonna be a really good race.
Yeah, same here. I
Sure.
think it's gonna be a lot like Clater said this year. I think there are gonna be a lot of guys coming out of the woodwork that maybe we didn't think were contenders for the just any race really. I think it's just going to be a toss up in a lot of races this year. There's going to be a lot of new guys stepping forward, and just glad to we finally got this game and they keep working to make it better. It's going to be a fun season.
Absolutely.
I couldn't agree more. Ducky, any final thoughts for you, man?
Don't loosen your car up at Phoenix when you're doing fine. But other than that, no.
No, I completely understand. Well, guys, once again, congratulations on all of you being in the top five except Ducky. And then, just looking forward to next week. Can't wait to see how you guys do. Looking forward to getting more races in. As for me, this is one of those days where, as a driver, you got people, it's like, man, I'm irritated. But when you're the host, you got to show up. I'm mad, but we're happy right now. Thank you all for tuning in for the Lagging Legends Racing Network. This has been the post-race show at Phoenix. Congratulations to Dusty Strudel on that big victory. Maybe next week Clater will break that second place streak. We'll see what happens. As for today, Nanners out.
Thank y'all.
There you go.
Yep.